When we talk about the economy, I think the only constant we can really talk about is change. It's always in flux and change. I mean, I've seen that in my own family story. My dad was a rancher here in Kamloops. My grandfather was a rancher here. So they're part of the agricultural economy, which is really the beginning in some ways, living off the land. I mean, that goes back into First Nations here as well, what the land provided. And then my dad moved into logging because there wasn't, just couldn't make a living as a sheep rancher. It just wasn't viable for my dad. So he ended up going into to logging, off the ranch originally, and then for Balco. And so, his movement from agriculture to resources, that's definitely a big part of this Kamloops area in the interior BC. My mom was a home care nurse, so, government job, but really innovative primary care going back in the 70s, getting primary care into the homes, something we talk a lot about now, but that was, 50 years ago. And so this has been going on a long time, this initiative that my mom was part of. So I've seen it in my own family, this mix between agriculture, resource-based work, and then government, union, healthcare, public services. And that's really been the story of my own career too. I've moved around in these areas. It's a story of what's going on in Kamloops right now. So we can't set aside agriculture, we can't set aside resources, because they're still going to be a key part of going ahead as far as the local economy for sure. But we do need to look at, healthcare, we need to look at innovation. So the two things I really want to talk about today, one is what's happening at TRU, because I think it's a key part of the local economy and growing and becoming more important. And the other is actually forestry, what I've seen going on in the forest as well and what the forest can provide. So first of all, TRU. There's no question that TRU is underfunded when we look at post-secondary education in BC. By any kind of comparison. And so one of the things we need to really advocate for is going to be for more money for TRU, because it is not just an economic engine, but it's also a place of research, of innovation, and it's also a place of branding the community as a place of educational excellence and research. So more money for TRU is really going to be a key part of local economic diversification and growth. And students come here, they add to the economy while they're here studying, but a lot of them stay on in Kamloops and stay with their skills, stay with the learning that they've acquired. It's incredibly valuable for us to have TRU here, and we just need to enhance that further. On forestry, unfortunately, it's really been the neglected part of our economy for the last 16 years under the BC Liberals. It really has been. They've been chasing LNG and fossil fuel extraction, and I think to the denigration of the forest sector. And forestry is going to be, it is a renewable resource. It's going to be even more important going ahead. Our timber supply here is excellent. We have some of the best fiber in the world. And in the interior, it has been the story of the interior, and it will continue to be the story of the interior. What we need to do is a lot more value added, a lot more secondary manufacturing. We need to get away from raw log extraction and just shipping away our raw products out of the province. I want to tell one story, which is meeting with the CEO and president of Structure Lamb, which is a company in Penticton. They employ 130 people. They're the largest private employer in Penticton. And they're doing cross lamb and glue lamb, basically these high rises now, and all sorts of innovative structures, all built out of solid wood. It's a BC product. It involves very technical skills. They're bringing in some really amazing high-tech people to work together with resources that we already have in place, and local mills. It's a great story of success going on. And they're replacing concrete and steel, so with a BC product. That's the kind of innovation we need to see happening. I think Kamloops and this whole interior could be a real hub for tech and resources kind of coming together and serving one another.